Hello YouTube, this is going to be my first video. I'm going to do a review for you today of the CRKT, the Columbia River Knife and Tool Delegate Gentleman. It's differing from the Delegate. The Delegate's a little bit bigger, a little bit fatter knife. I was really looking forward to getting this knife. I just got it in the mail yesterday, got it on eBay as Columbia River's webpage is actually out of them, and I got a better price on eBay anyway. I normally carried the Kershaw Scallion, I believe, is my everyday carry with the assisted opening. Kershaw's let me down in the past though. Their knives are incredibly brittle. You drop their knife once and the tips shatter off, thus rendering them useless because they'll pop open in your pocket on a regular basis, because if you break the tip off, the lock doesn't hold it closed in your pocket. The CRKT Delegate Gentleman does have the Coca-Cola wood bolster and handle, and a brushed anodized aluminum bolster and handle as well. You can see the inlays. I was really looking forward to this knife to try to classy up my everyday carries. I have pens that match it and a lighter that matches it, so I just wanted everything to look all nice and be one kind of set, so to speak, because I'm kind of retentive that way. First thing about this knife, it is an aluminum inner body. As you can see, all of this is really well machined. Everything fits together really nice. It is a really beautiful knife as far as machining is concerned. Everything, there's no sharp edges on it. It's really quite nice. It does have a single position pocket clip on it, but all in all, this is actually a huge letdown for a knife. Number one, it looks bigger in the pictures. The dimensions that they mention on the webpage make it almost an exact size to the CRKT M1610Z, I believe it's called, the Tanto tip, half serration knife, you know, Zytel handle, whatever. That's one that I was carrying for a long time. It's actually quite a bit smaller than that knife. They say it's the same, it's not. It's actually almost a ½ inch shorter. Here's what I don't like about this knife. Number one, the fire safe mechanism. Great mechanism, great idea. I really like the idea behind it, but as you can hear, it rattles. So when you're walking around, you get this constant rattling. When you use the knife, you get this constant rattling. Open or closed, you get to hear this rattling. I have not tried tightening it down to see if that helps any. There is a screw to tighten it with. In my opinion, when you buy a new knife, you shouldn't have to tighten anything. It should just be ready to go. In my opinion, this is just, it's going to drive me crazy. The knife itself is really, really tiny. I was looking forward to it, make it nice and light in my pocket and easy to carry, but unfortunately it's too small. Even for my girlfriend with small hands, she has a hard time holding the knife and deploying it. It's so skinny that you have to hold onto the frame, obviously, not the blade when you're opening it, because of the assisted opening. It does open smooth, but 9 times out of 10 it gets caught just a little bit, doesn't lock back all the way, so you then have to pull it back and lock it in place. Possibly with more use I could get used to it. I don't know. I really have mixed feelings about the knife. It does deploy nicely when you get deployed. Last night I had played with it a lot just to try to get used to it, probably for a good 20 minutes straight, just opening and close, opening and close. Like I said, 9 times out of 10 it wouldn't lock back all the way. And then also, not anything to write home about, but I did get cut just opening the knife, just the tip. The tip itself is so sharp as it's deployed. If your finger's in the way, you actually get cut on the back of the knife because the point is so pointed. As you can hopefully see, CRKT, the Delegate, patent pending. I'm not impressed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm just going to leave it at that for today. But all in all, it's a pretty knife. If you're just opening boxes, I'd say go for it. But for me, for an everyday carry, personal protection, multi-use knife, it's not stout enough. It's not big enough. It's just a little too little to be useful. But anyway, that's the knife, and thanks for watching.